Copco Lake was located in the high desert of Northern California, a 4.8-kilometer-long reservoir created more than 100 years ago when hydroelectric dams were installed on the Klamath River. An oasis long popular for its wildlife and recreation, the scene changed dramatically earlier this year, when those dams were removed to allow passage for migratory fish. Freeing the river has been a goal of the Yurok and Karuk tribes and other area indigenous groups ever since salmon, a primary food source, became threatened decades ago. As the river reestablishes itself in its old course, many of those living in the 100 or so homes at Copco are finding their adjustment challenging. Patty Vinico moved here 3 years ago, drawn by the natural beauty. Like many of her neighbors, she opposed the dam removal.
Our whole way of life was changed, almost literally overnight, within 4 days. And it left mud, dead animals, deer, cows, horses caught in the mud. We all hope for a wonderful recovery with trees and wildlife life back. I don't think I'll be here to enjoy that benefit because we were told it would be from 7 to 20 years.
Chrissy Reynolds enjoyed vacations here as a child, then moved here full-time in 1997.
Everybody would gather. We would tie up our boats, and have dinner parties out on the lake. We would have fish fries.
The Copco Lake store, now closed, and the community center across the street were the hubs.
We are a very tight-knit community, and to see all these changes so quickly has been really heartbreaking.
Francis Gill and his husband, Danny Fontaine, are at the center of the Copco community, where Gill led the volunteer fire department for 19 years. They were prominent opponents of dam removal, but are now making peace with the change.
I definitely miss the lake, but the river is fascinating, and I can see the potential for the beauty in it in the future.
But loss of the lake has hindered the couple's plans to reopen the Copco store.
With all of this, we just don't feel like it's a good idea.
Now they are leasing the building to the Yurok tribe, who use it as an office for workers involved in the river restoration effort. Once on opposing sides of the dam removal issue, the tribe has been welcomed here, at least by Gill and Fontaine.
They even had a get-together out here with a lot of their employees and camped out on the lawn, and me and Francis put on karaoke for them out here. We had a great time with them.
Like the natural restoration, the community restoration will take time. But there are some promising signs. Matt Dibble, VOA News, Montague, California.